Welcome Super Souls to the Moon Magic Tarot channel. Thank you for joining me for today's reading, and there are no timestamps today. This is a single one-off reading with a message for you right now, and we are tuning in with your animal spirit guides, also drawing runes. This is what I've started doing in these one-off readings. We are looking at where you are now with a rune, what's going on around you, what may be happening unconsciously. Below the surface. What do you need to know about what action is being suggested and what the outcome will be? Let's have a look at your cards first of all. Okay, we have Revealer of Truth. Coyote is your first card. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life. Gosh, this rune might be important for us to look at today and learn from them. So that is your first. We then have Loon, Intuitive. This is making some sense already. We then have Loon, Intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. That is your second card. Okay. Your third card, Tiger, Fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Now we will draw some more cards in just a moment, but right here, right now, I'm going to do the runes. So where are you right now? Okay, so this is Othilla, the rune of separation. You're transitioning, you're leaving something behind, or basically you're outgrowing something, literally. Outgrowing a situation, a circumstance, a person. It's like a snake shedding its skin, but I can feel that you're in that, if you imagine, I'm sort of picturing a snake shedding its skin and of it not necessarily coming off in one whole piece, you know, like it's not smooth, it's coming off in bits is what I'm sort of seeing. What else do we have here? The rune that is above you is the rune of constraint. Absolutely. I feel like you're trying to squeeze yourself out of a situation that has not been, you're feeling restricted. You want to squeeze out of it. You know you've outgrown it, but let's see what the but is. What else is going on? You have the rune of wholeness in the unconscious place, the bit that's driving you from under the surface. The underlying motivation is what I'm seeing in this rune today. You then have the rune of harvest. And you then have the rune of breakthrough. Super. Okay, so I'm loving this. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. This situation is going to unfold. I'm really seeing you literally in that place where you're feeling restricted. You've outgrown something. It's no longer working. I think what's happening as well, though, energetically, it's as if, may even be the situation genuinely has kind of got you down, or it's felt as though it held you back. And it may be that circumstances literally did hold you back. That was the way of it. There was no way around it. But because these circumstances held you back, it's almost like there's something of that energy still clinging, still lingering a bit. And in a way, there's something of the heaviness and the seriousness of that. What your spirit animal guides are really pointing to here, along with your witness self, your higher self, the runes always are, they are like a direct line. I always feel they're a direct dial to your higher self, your witness self, who's conscious of your soul's learning in any situation. Now, I think this is a situation that you've struggled with, but this card is so lovely. Coyote, Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. If you can laugh about the situation, I'm not saying it hasn't been serious, but if you're able to laugh about it, it will help the energy lift. And that in turn will allow you to connect better, or support you is better, to connect to the song in your soul, literally, to your own intuition, to your knowing. It's really hard if we get bogged down by sort of the emotional clingingness of circumstances, restrictions, frustrations. We get bogged down by that negativity, and it blocks us from being aligned with our intuition. And your spirit animal guides are really saying to you, look, laugh about this. You know, when everything goes wrong, you know, when you have a day when everything goes wrong and you just think, why did I bother? You know, we can dwell in that place and just feel really angsty about it. Or we can just say, do you know what, I'm just going to laugh about this. You know, it can only get better from here. And we can release it through the laughter, rather than, you know, sometimes the frustration, it almost cramps our style even more. It restrains us even more because the energy is restrictive. It's, you know, all that angstiness. And you know, fair play, because actually there are things that make you feel that way. It's for real. You know, there's nothing not real about this. But we can acknowledge our feelings and then go, do you know what? I'm just going to laugh about this because, you know, and if somebody else has frustrated you, pressed your buttons, or a circumstance is just stuck in its ways and you just think, oh, for goodness sake, rather than being caught in the this is never going to change, this is about laughing about it and saying, do you know what, I choose something different for myself. I really do. Bless you all. I'm moving on. Listen to the song in your soul and recognize that you are unique, you are loved. You may actually be, for some of you, finding yourselves around people who simply just, they don't get it. They're not there. They don't get you. They don't get your way of seeing things. You are loved. You are unique. It just means that there's a need to move away from something and invest yourself somewhere else. Your spirit animal guides are saying there is a path you must follow. Okay, so they're giving you a connection to what's going on and support and guidance as to how to shift that energy. Laugh about it. Laugh about the ridiculousness, the absurdity of the human condition and all the stuff that's going on around you. Then make choices that are right for you. Choose to be unstoppable. Know that there is a direction that is uniquely right for you, and make some decisions to invest in it. The moment you start to make those investments, the moment you start to sow those seeds, you start to fertilize the ground, till the soil, ready to sow seeds, sowing seeds. The moment you put stuff out there, the breakthrough moment will come. There is an outcome that gives you the turning point that you're seeking. Mighty forces come to my aid. It's really being shown here. Let's draw some additional tarot cards just to see what else we are shown for you in this here and now reading, with information coming from your spirit animals particularly, and your higher self, your witness self. Okay. Your cards are, we have King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Loving it. Right. Very, very interesting. King of Pentacles was traditionally the archetype of the King of Pentacles is actually Midas. You know, he was granted a wish, and he wished that he could turn everything to gold without really thinking that one through. You know, he then obviously, if he touched an apple, it turned to gold, so he couldn't eat it. If he touched the people he loved, they turned to gold, so he couldn't have a hug or a cuddle or whatever. So it's kind of like, get conscious about what you're thinking about. Be aware of your thoughts. You know, what you think you want, interestingly enough, might not be exactly what you want. Breakthrough point. You might think that you want a situation to change. It might be that you need to move on and find a situation that is better suited to you. Laugh about it. Recognize what's right for you. Be conscious of your own thoughts, and I think the pathway will clear. Here we have the Hierophant. I mean, this feels like divine guidance coming into you. You know, that spark, that breakthrough moment, that idea that, that's what's missing. But the first point of call is to shift that energy of feeling stuck in something that just feels angsty, and that's what's surrounding you. Shift that energy. Start to invest in, what do I want? You know, create a vision board. Start to really think about what you would like to wish for rather than what is, so what you want rather than what's wrong. Laugh about what's going on. Lift your energy. The laughter will release in a super lovely way. It will help you to move beyond that restrictive feeling. Start to invest in something that is right for you. Think about what you want. Think about the pathway that would be right for you. And I think the divine guidance, mighty forces come to my aid, will arrive. We are definitely being given assurances. And this is a short, sweet here and now reading. The work to be done right here and in the moment is to do with shifting your energy and your perspective. We're not being given clear information about only that the breakthrough moment will come. That in many ways would involve another reading, and this is a short, sweet here and now everyday reading for you to touch base and to get the guidance you need to know what to do right here, right now, today. But do check in on my other readings. I post every single week on Sundays with guidance for the week ahead, and also loads and loads of other pick a card readings that answer specific questions. If you subscribe and press the little bell icon, you hopefully will never miss a reading as I upload them. Super Souls, this is very clear for you right here, right now. And as for this outcome, well, I guess we may find more guidance in some future readings. Tons and tons and tons of love to you. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here and supporting this channel. You are really appreciated. Tons of love to you all.